Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the last video I gave you a demo on hello world lambda function using Java, and everything we did was on our local machine. So I had IntelliJ on my machine and then Java installed, and I created a Java class and then packaged that using Maven and then deployed that. AWS has a very smart tool which is called Cloud9. So you can use Cloud9 to develop your code. You can use Cloud9 to package your code. So this is a complete EC2 machine wherein your environments are created and you can use that. So you don't have to install Java or IntelliJ or any other code editor. So you are provided a code editor online from AWS console, and you can do each and every step from there, and all the services are very well integrated. So you get AWS toolkit also in that. So this demo is about creating a lambda function in Java from Cloud9. Let's get back to the AWS console. Yeah, this was a lambda function that we created. Now I'll go to Cloud9. I'll create a new environment. I'll name it as Java development, and then I'll keep the basic settings like the instance type and the platform. So this setting is very important, guys. So after 30 minutes your instance will be shut down, so you will not be facing any charges. So I'll go to next step, and I'll just click on create environment. So this will take a couple of minutes to create our environment. After that we'll see a code editor here. Our environment is up and running now. So you can see we have this terminal here, and then this is the home page. So we get a AWS toolkit also, and you can configure this using any of theme. So I'll use a light theme here because that would be easy for you guys to see. Then this is the toolkit, guys. You can see your API gateway, app runner, cloud formations, ECR. For example, we created lambda function, this hello world. So you can see here we have this function here. If you want to invoke this, you will directly do it here, and like in the lambda console, you can choose your payload. Or you can use a sample request here, and you can just invoke your function. So yeah, this is very convenient for your development, and you can use Git here also. You can clone your repositories, and you are not stuck to a machine here using this. So this is very convenient. So now for our case, we will be creating a new Java class and then uploading that to our new lambda function and invoking our lambda function. So I'll right click here and create a new folder. I'll name it as lambda. I'll create a new Java file here. Click on file and use from template. Yeah, and I'll name this as my lambda. This is my lambda, so I'll change this to my lambda, and I don't need this main method. Like in our previous examples, I would be using this method handler. I'll just copy it and I'll paste it here. So this is done. Now my class is created. How can I upload this code to lambda function, as I told you in the previous tutorial? So when you go to lambda, so you have two options. If you go to code, you can see here you can upload from zip or jar file. Since this is not a Maven project, but yeah, I mean you can create a Maven project here also, but this is just a Java file inside a folder. So I think the best option for now for us is creating a zip file, because we are not using any other dependencies. What I'll do first is I'll just check which Java version we have. You can see this is OpenJDK Coreto flavor, and let's just check, do we have Maven also? No, Maven is not here. You can install sudo apt. You can do whatever you want here, but now let's just stick to what we want to achieve here. We want to deploy our code to lambda. Which directory you are in? Environment. So I'll go to lambda And from Lambda we have this class my lambda.java. So we can't just upload Java class directly. We need to convert this into class. So we can use Java compiler and my lambda. This will give us the compiled version. So if I do ls here, so okay, so I think there is some problem with the code here. So I will do the compilation again. Now we have my lambda.class. Now I can zip, let's name it as package.zip, and I want to zip my lambda.class here. If I just check L here, so we have a package.zip here. This zip file is in our EC2 instance, but we want to upload that in our lambda function. I will be using the same hello world function, because ultimately what matters is which code you are executing. So now when we have this option upload from, so we have this option also at Amazon S3 location. So when you select this, you can pass in the S3 URL here. What now I'll do is I'll go to S3 and create a new bucket, and we will then copy our jar file to S3, and then you can use that path. So we are in S3. I'll create a new bucket here. Hopefully this is not taken. So I'll just create a bucket. Yeah, this is available. So I'll just open this AKW123. I'll go back to my Cloud9. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna use S3 CLI here, and we can just copy this package.zip to this newly created bucket. So you can use this command S3 cp. Then you can give the source package.zip, and the destination is S3 bucket, and the name is AKW123. Yeah, so you can see this is done upload. Let's just try to refresh this. Yeah, we have this zip with us. I'll just open this, and then I can copy the S3 URI. I'll copy S3 URI here. Now in our lambda function, I'll just paste it here. I'll click save. For this Java code, our runtime settings are different. So I'll just edit this. I'm not using any package, and my class name here is my lambda. I'll just paste here my class name, and then the method name is same, handler. Yeah, we are good to go. I'll just save this. Now to test this, we can use console here. I'll click on test here. Yeah, you can see that we are successfully able to execute our code. You can also just go to this Cloud9 and go to toolkit here. You have this hello world, and you can invoke on AWS. Choose a file, or you give your own template. This has a hello world template. Yeah, this has. And instead of this body, I will be giving my name here, Ajay Vadara, and then I'll click on invoke. You can see that returned string is hello Ajay Vadara here. Yeah, so this is really convenient, guys. Cloud9. So this is it, guys, from this video. I created a Cloud9 project and created this lambda class and invoked my lambda function. So this is really convenient. Stay tuned for more videos on lambda. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Bye.